We're on FS19, but, and I have internal winter off. So we could plow. At the time that we're asked, we had Ram single cab with a light duty plow. And it does not have $1 million insurance on it to cover damages if I damage something. So it's only, the other truck's only used as a residential plow truck. This has a heavy duty plow to it, so it really gets down and does what's needed to be done. I don't understand why it's hobbling. It's not supposed to be. Over there, which is buried in snow at the moment. I haven't got to that part because, as you can see, our gauge is going down on our fuel. We're getting damage on the truck. That's typical of a plow truck. They do take a beating. We're doing our best to make everybody happy. We're out here trying to open up the gas station. It's a big complex. It's like a gas station and everything combined in one. Gas station, restaurant. It's the truck stop. We turned him down with the other truck because he wanted us to plow right down there, and we're like, no. The truck is a residential truck. It doesn't have the insurance if I hit a parked car or something. The other truck has a lighter duty plow, basically just to do our driveway, but we will do residential driveways with it. But for commercial plowing, you have to have over $1 million of insurance on the vehicle. And because this has a commercial plow, it definitely qualified for commercial insurance. So it's got commercial business insurance. So we're here with the heavy duty truck and plow, which is like a 2023 Chevy Silverado Duramax powered. As you can see, it's rolling coal underneath the truck there. We're only going to be able to obviously push the snow so far before we got to change direction. Because we're going to want at least one of the islands open. We got one day that it's not going to snow, and then like 3 days straight that it's going to snow. Then we got a day off of snow. Then we got more snow. Then we got another day off. Very confusing, very weird weather we're having, but what happens when you have Seasons Vermont on and the East Coast, the eastern United States coast line there. This is what happens. So spring is supposedly on us, but it's obviously, if you look up there in the right, it says where it shows a picture of the sun, the crop. Right next to that, the third one in, is the temperature. I guess it's supposed to hit 52. But right now it's 6 degrees. It's 11:55 a.m. game time. Excuse me. We're doing our best to get what we can cleared. End results, we're probably going to plow while the business is open. We're going to have to bash through what we've plowed so far to make an opening to the pumps so that people that need fuel can get fuel. We're good. We've only burnt like a fourth of a tank. And we've done quite a bit of plowing already since we got here. There's still far more to do. The barriers obviously are either A, going to get buried, or they're just going to pop up through the snow for some reason and tip over into our way. So that I'm not worried about. But what I'm going to do is physically start opening the this is what the driver sees. I'm watching that right corner since there's no guides. I'm actually using the left corner to guide the right corner to where I want to push the snow to. Makes it more challenging with no guides. Normally you plow with guides on the ends of your plow, so you know where the end of your edges of your plow are. Like that edge is like at least 3 or 4 inches away well, about a foot away from the right corner of the truck. And we're hung up on the goddamn dumpster. Now, obviously, I don't want this snow over there, but I also don't want it in the area that I did. Really wanted to push all the snow over to one side, but we also got to make sure that door is open and free. this is just going to help trim down some of the weight. That the plow will have to push. Now that was a straight blade. That was perfectly straight and straight bladed. No angle. Now we'll just push all this over, over. Like so. Again, we'll do another push. So basically what I'm doing is I'm pushing this way until it gets down to a certain point, and then turning the plow and pushing it off this way. So eventually it'll go over there and it'll bury them tables, because when it's not on the ground, who's going to eat outside? Now, I don't know if you guys are noticing, but it's stacking up pretty nicely there, so this stuff I could just push down and get rid of. So what I'm doing now is pushing that stuff over. Now I'm going to go back and clean up that. Then I got to go in there. Like as you see there, I cleaned up in between the cars except for those two on the end and that back row over there. Those two are parked too close together, so I can't get the plow between them. But when they're spaced out like these two here, the three here, I can plow between them and actually fit between them. So all I'm doing now is just building up the snow in front of the truck, shoving it off to the left hand side of the truck. I gotta straighten up here anyway, so doing that, burying them tables is no big deal. Getting in between the pumps is a little bit of a chore, but I'll show you guys that. It takes a little bit of looking and figuring where you want the snow pile to be, because remember that snow pile is going to be around for, snow piles can last till mid-spring, late spring, almost into early summer. depending on where you live. So I'm just doing my thing, pushing, you know, pushing snow. Like, there we go. It's already put at 5 miles an hour. It's already throwing snow on the table. On that first table, you can tell where I was sitting earlier with the other plow truck, because I had put the blade down while I had the truck parked. Okay. That being said, we got to, I mean, we're gonna try to neaten it up a little bit. You know, for very little snow being on the ground, it's putting up some pretty big snowbanks. Like, here's a handicap space. If I recall, there should be 1 or 2 over here. I normally don't plow out both. I normally just plow, like, there's the other one. I mean, I can obviously open up both handicap spaces out of respect, considering I am handicapped in real life. So I would definitely be pissed if handicap spots weren't plowed open for me. Not too worried about burying in all the dumpsters because they don't get emptied all the time. It takes a while to fill a dumpster, especially when you have this many dumpsters. My main goal is to try to there. That's like an emergency door, so that's now open to the point it can be used. Like, I don't plow out one island. I kind of block up one island, which is that one, because there's no real way to get to it other than this, and it takes forever to plow this property. This property's huge. I mean, I could spend probably an hour live streaming this property alone. There's just so much space, and having to push all the snow and figure out where to put it all. I don't do the whole thing. I leave one whole island buried. Yes, they'll get into the gas station to pay for their gas. I'm far from cleaning it up because there's more entailed to just doing this once or twice. I'll probably come back and swiping the snow. Quite a bit, to be honest. That's an ATM. Who cares about that? This is where it's gonna get tricky. I mean, I'm gonna try my best to do my best. Well, I just moved that out of the way, so. Goddamn trash can. So the other thing you gotta watch out for is obstacles you can't move with your hands. You can move with the vehicle. And it gets very annoying because it stays in the way after. I'll move that other barrel that I tipped over with the plow in a minute. Well. Okay. I guess my computer just restarted itself. Because my keyboard went black for a minute. I have to light it. What the fuck? I don't know what's going on. I'm gonna have to find out. Because stay lit up, please. I got so many Stop doing that! God, my fucking keyboard's pissing me off. My computer's on and I don't understand why this went black. It's operable, it's being a jerk. Let's just try to fast one, that's all. Right now I'm plowing, obviously, and plowing this in a diagonal direction so it all goes against this wall. It's going to make it easier. To throw the snow over the wall than it is to push it clear across the parking lot. That's pretty much, as you see where I stopped pushing snow. Again, I'll show you guys again the weather and all of this, so I won't have to plow all this again. But depending on how much snow drops and how thick will be depending on if I gotta come back and push the snow around again and plow some more. This is actually the first, since I purchased the vehicles, this is actually the first snowstorm that put snow on the ground. I started off with just a regular pickup truck, no plow, a camper, then got a cabin, and I'll show you the vehicles I now have. I'm going to try to clean up this edge a little bit because I still yet gotta now, I know in some states it's illegal to push the snow across the street. So obviously, I'm going by my state rules where you're not allowed to push the snow across the street unless you're going to clean it up. And that just means more time at that particular spot. So, or otherwise, if you don't want to be spending like all day long trying to clean every speck of snow off the road, do not push snow across the street. And try not to bury the fire hydrants. As you can see, I'm doing what I can to keep from having to really do a big cleanup off the street. Push up to the sign. That looks good there. One more push. Then I'll turn the truck around and check what I've done. That looks good there, that looks good there. I can now see that tire fully. I set the cruise for 5 miles an hour, which is an ideal plow speed. Sometimes I don't use the cruise. Sometimes I try to just, when I'm getting tired of doing the same lot over and over and over again, then I'll obviously not use the cruise control and go a little faster. I'm obviously holding L1, getting ready to lift the plow. with the right analog stick. It don't have to be fancy. It just has to be looking good. And looking like you know what you're doing. I had a plow truck in real life, so, and was doing plowing. And my buddy had a plow truck and taught me how to plow on it, and I was going plowing with him all the time. So I have experience plowing in real life. Hitting curbs at high speed will damage the vehicle, will damage the whole equipment. It'll actually damage the plow too. You can break the plow. So high curbs like that, don't be a jerk and slam the curb. Not unless you got money to pay out your ass to fix it. Now this property's done. But there is one thing I have to move so that vehicles don't hit it. And you can't move it by hand. Now I just flung it out of the way. Now we'll just go back to my place and end the video. I don't need fuel yet, so I'm not going to bother pulling up to the gas pumps to put fuel in. Not plowing, so I can shut the bar light out. This is the dealership. I plowed that out with this truck. We'll go up the street here, which I'm responsible to plow since I made the street. And back home. Before I put the truck away, I'll leave it running. While I quickly get this rinsed down, get all this road salt and nasty, mucky snow off the truck. It won't come perfectly clean because it needs repair. It's due for repair. It's saying it. Let's open the garage. And that's that. Yes, I got a Mustang in here, and I got the camper that slides in the back of this truck, or the other 2 Dodges that I got. This is the single cab white Dodge. It's all white with a silver bullet package, so that everything is like chrome looking. This is the lightweight plow compared to the big heavy duty commercial plow. If you look at the pistons, smaller, not as big piston, giant size pistons there, and there. Blades heavier. This is electric, lightweight electric plow. Got my truck, single truck that I started with right there. It don't run, so it's in that garage. I got my 71 Beetle, my 85 Beetle, 2023 black and silver Dodge Ram quad cab, navy blue, Patriot blue, but it's navy blue with the silver bottom, chrome packaged. 2023 Dodge Ram quad cab, both of the same year. The cabin I started with is down the road there where I made a campsite. That's now just a camp that I could throw, you know, visitors, so that I don't have to entertain. I'll take you on a quick tour of the house. French doors. Okay, obviously you come in through that door. Close the damn door. Okay, now it's going to be addicting because I want to show you guys. Okay, full bathroom, number 1. Office. Goes to the backyard. Kitchen. Living room. Bedroom 1. Bedroom 2. Bathroom 2. This just leads out to the deck that you can look out, you know. You can see the Dunkin' Donuts over there. You can barely see the cabin down there. And bedroom 3. So this is a 3-bedroom, 2-bathroom colonial home. This is like country home. It don't cost a lot to put it up. I think it's like a $50,000 house on the game. I can find out real quick for you guys. Yeah, it only costs 50 grand. But for 50 grand, I could have also put either style. Cost 10 grand for the little cabin. That's 1.5 mil. That's an expensive house. That's got a pool, everything. Out of all the houses, that's actually the nicest house because that's got a swimming pool, a big, huge garage. Obviously, you walk up. The garage is low, like basement level. It's got a complete full basement with bar. The pool, as you can see, second floor, which would be first floor, is like your kitchen, living room. Upstairs is like a big, huge, like living room, sitting room, big entertainment type room. It's very spacious. It's got a built-in fireplace that's good glass around it. It's really cool. Obviously, I can't use it because of the simple fact is I have this and I have the other house. This is a pretty decent house. These are pretty decent, but it's a single car garage. It's not a high garage, so taller vehicles aren't going to fit. Skinny narrow vehicles will fit one at a time, one vehicle only. This one with the fence around it, the gate interferes with a lot of crap, but it's a package. This is the main house I used to use. Then I started using this one. Then I went to this one out of that package. Then I started using this. Now I'm using this and this, and I was always using this one or this one. This is a typical house, but it's kind of a boring house. There's no interaction with the house. Like this one, there's interaction, 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 interaction. And when I say there's a Dunkin' Donuts on here, right there, coffee shop. Where do they sell Dunkin' Donuts? Coffee. Closest thing you're gonna get to a Dunkin's right there. This is cool because the grill's functionable. I mean, you can't light the grill, but you can open it and the sides fold out, and you see the hot dogs, hamburgers, things like that on the grill. The table next to it will have a hamburger on a plate, already on a bun and stuff. Then there'll be one on the side table of the grill itself. It's actually pretty cool. I'll show you guys that some other time. But with that being said, I'm gonna let you guys go. It's 5:10 in the morning here, so I'm gonna call it good. If you like what you saw, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, hit that notification button. I'll catch you on the next stream.